Hello everyone. So today I'm making a soy yogurt and I'm going to make it in the Instant Pot. The ingredients I'm using are soy milk, and it's important to get the kind of soy milk that only has two ingredients, water and soybeans. You don't want any other ingredients in your soy milk. And I get it in this Tetra Pak because the contents are sterile. If you make your own soy milk or you buy it in one of the containers that are refrigerated, it's not sterile and you need to boil it first. So this way I avoid the step where I have to boil it. As my starter, I'm using BioK, which is a probiotic drink that you can get at the health food store like at Whole Foods. I am choosing the fermented soy version. They also have dairy and rice versions, but of course since I'm making soy yogurt, I'm choosing the soy version. And as a sweetener, I've got maple syrup, because the bacteria need something to eat. If you only put a little bit of maple syrup, you will not end up with a sweet yogurt. It'll be neutral because the bacteria will consume the sugar. And I'm using a bit of xanthan gum as a thickener. I've tried to make it without in the past and it ended up being very liquidy. It ended up being more like of a thick drink texture, and I want it to be more of a yogurt that I can eat with a spoon. So I'm adding a little bit of xanthan gum. In the past, I used to use this starter, which is very good. It does a really good job. But you can see in the ingredients, the first ingredient is maltodextrin. I'm not too fond of that, so I've decided not to use this anymore. But it is a good option for those of you who just want to start. I ended up with good results every time, so I can't complain about that. What I do to ensure everything is properly blended is I put it in this larger container. And by the way, I soaked all these in a bit of boiling water before putting them out. You do want to be careful about bacterial cross-contamination. So I'm going to add about half of the soy milk. And I'll add the rest later after I've blended it, just to give me enough space in the container for the blending. Then I add about 2 of these large soup spoons of starter. Then I add a little bit of maple syrup. And I add a bit of xanthan gum. This is actually a natural product. It's a byproduct of the fermentation of sugar and glucose, or sucrose and glucose. And really, you don't need a whole lot. Probably this much. Then you just blend it quickly. It will make foam, so you have to be careful. Just blend it quickly. Now you can see that it foamed up quite a bit. You don't really want the foam, so you can stir it in or you can get rid of it. All right, then add the rest of your soy milk. And one handy tip, if you do get the BioK, sometimes the store has these little lids and they're free and they fit right on top of here. So if you don't use the entire BioK at once, you can store it. So there you go. Then you just add your jars to the Instant Pot, and you need an Instant Pot with a yogurt function, as mine has. So you just place them in here. Put on the lid and hit yogurt. Now I've got it set to 18 hours. So I will check back on this 18 hours from now and I'll show you the end result. Okay, so let's check the yogurt, see how it's doing. Now, you don't have to wait 18 hours. I just find with this particular method it works better. Usually with the starter that you buy, you don't need as much time. So you can see it's all firmed up in there. And this is really good. Oh, let's see what it looks like. Oh, wow, look at that. Nice, and you can smell it, like it smells like yogurt. Like this, plain, I would put it on top of probably some chili or anything or something like that, because it's a good sour cream substitute. Or you mix it with fruit and a sweetener and it's a delicious yogurt. As well as a starter, you can also buy those probiotic capsules and use one of those, I think, and it would work as a starter, although I have not tried that. I'm going to have a little taste of the yogurt just to see what it's like. It's really good. It's a little bit tart. It kind of has a sour cream flavor to it. So I really like it. I think if you leave it less time, it won't be as tart and tangy. It'll be milder. So anyway, have fun experimenting with that. Thanks for watching.